Hi there, it's me, Gamer Tyler here. I'm recapping Voltron, Legendary Defender, Season 2, Episode 5, Eye of the Storm, Episode 6, The Art of Genre, Episode 7, Space Mall, Episode 8, The Blade of Mamora. Please subscribe, watch fully, and send donations. Thanks. And if you want to support me but lack funds, check out the app 5-star raise, link below in the description. Referral link. I get 10% commission on your earnings. I need up to 716 users earning a minimum of $5 a day to help fund the channel. Thanks. Let's get started. Episode 5, Eye of the Storm. Exhausted after a battle, the crew must spring back into action when Zarkon's forces track them down. Though they manage to escape, their wormhole generator begins to malfunctioning while in the slipstream because of their broken Toadav lenses. Koran gets a case of the slipsies and Aldrin flu, which causes the profuse sweating all over. Which causes when Team Voltron attempts to attempt some rest, Lance and Keith try to make it to a pool. Hung makes a transport blue cookies. Pidge warns beginner Altian. Shiro is on watch. Zarkon's ship discovers them again, and another battle. And Jump leaves them without any more crystal lenses needed for another wormhole. When the crystal hides in a cosmic storm cloud, Aurora comes to a conclusion that Zarkon is following them by tracking her energies. In the beginning, Karan details what type of lens material they need, and Pidge remembers that Hunk's cookies are that very substance. Karan positions the paladins holding the cookie lens in a unique fashion inside the wormhole generator in order for it to supply function. Using slipsies, Karan shines the lens, which fully jumps the castle away from Zarkon. Episode 6, The Art of Tarjor. On the ravaged planet of Tarjor, Gawa Commander Malvok strips the planet of resources and prevents the citizens' escape. Warren and Keith, who also believe in himself to be the means of Zarkon's tracking, go off on a separate mission to learn how Zarkon is actually locating them. And their isolated ship debate whether any Garwa people are even fighting Zarkon's rule. The remaining 4 paladins arrive on Charger to help Ark escape, only to be fired upon by Garwa forces closest to them, as Zarkon's located them nonetheless. When Keith and Aurora are summoned Koran, Keith tries to use the booster jets to arrive sooner, but ends up destroying the pod instead. Hunk activates a new power-up on his Yellow Lion, which prevents the Ark from falling into the lake of acid. The Red Lion ventures into space, and Keith and Aurora position and retrieves them to form Voltron, which defeats the Garwa ship. After saving the Ark and resetting the castle, it is apparent to them that Zarkon is following them by the way of his old connection to the Black Lion. Episode 7, Space Mall. Shiro attempts to create a deeper bond with the Black Lion, while Koran takes the others to swap meet, where they have some strange adventures. After Koran details his team in the swap meets as edgy and filled with space pirates, they arrive and find it to resemble an average mall on Earth. Barkon, a bumbling mall rent-a-cop, sees the 4 paladins drops their terrible disguise and pursues them through the mall. Keith goes to a knife salesman for information on the blade he has. and learns it is from an extinct people. Hunk is made to work as a stab for Saul, the owner of Pit, Sal's diner, has to eventually run from Varkon. Pidge and Lance find a shop which sells earth material from the 1980s. They all eventually meet up with Karn, who has the lenses. Meanwhile, the Black Lion reveals how it was created and how Zarkon and Afar were once friends. Zarkon then connects to Shiro on the psychic plane, but Shiro words of trusting his lion earn its protection. And Zarkon and the defeat of Zarkon is the psychic plane. And defeat of Zarkon in the second plane. Waking up, Zarkon loses more connection to the Black Lion, and Shiro is now more connected to it. Afterwards, knowing Zarkon can no longer track them, Shiro orders the castle to be to the headquarters of the Blade of Mora. Episode 8, The Blade of Mora. When Team Voltron reaches the headquarters of the Blade of Mora, they find it located in a safe spot between two black holes and a blue supergiant star. Keith and Shiro travel to the Mormonans base in order to effort to align with the Blade of Mora, led by Colvin and his lieutenant and Talk. But Keith's possession of one of the blades causes immediate fraction, with their trials of Mora to resolve them with one of two results: knowledge or death. Keith must fight to unlock his past, and with each fight exhausts himself more and more. When entering a vision of his old home of his father, the outside of the house shows a Gara invasion, giving Keith a choice: stay and learn, or leave and rescue. The Red Lion attacks the base, sensing Keith's endangerment and deciding to end the mistrust and gain their alliance. Keith relents his dagger, only for it to awaken its true form as a saber upon his enlightened decision and reveal a truth. Keith has part Garwa ancestry. Meanwhile, Commander Thance and Memorian spy who shut down the solar shield alerts the Order that the investigation is increasing, and the timetable it must enlist and escalate to now. Please subscribe, help reach 1,000 plus subscribers. Watching fully helps increase the watch hours of 1,000 plus, and send donations to the Patreon page at Anime Tower Space Tunes, starting at $2 a month. Have a blessed day. See you next video visit. But for now, bye!